What's good, family? I hope you're doing good. I hope that you're seeing profits. I hope that your trading's going good. I see a lot of people in the community that really get an understanding of it. Perfect. That's good. I had a couple people ask me to really kind of give a step-by-step guide on how to actually take a trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of go over a step-by-step process of how I take a trade. Now, when I'm looking at a chart, I'm looking for a good imbalance or a pattern it's already looking like it's gonna form, or a tendency that the market is more than likely going to do or play out. And that's the first key thing that I'm looking for before I'm even looking for zones. I'm just looking at something that has potential to make a move. This has potential to be making a move. Now, we might have to wait on a move to give us some type of confirmation of this structure, but there's a lot of potential down in this area. This is a good chart to look at, and this is the chart that we're going to take a look at. So step one's completed. We found a good chart, and now we're moving on to the zones, finding our zones and understanding where our zones are at on the chart. Very simple. It's very easy. It might seem like, oh, this is too easy, and it can be like that, but in all reality, it's you're understanding it. That's it. Very simple. So now we got our zones placed, and we got them color coded so you can kind of understand them. And these are our higher time frame zones. This is the 5-minute zone. So we can understand that we're going to be kind of utilizing this move that happens to find a trade inside that move. So what we're waiting for now is we're waiting really for price to confirm this move that it's just made. If you can see, we've broke this structure here, and now what I'm kind of wanting this price to do something like this. Now if price doesn't do that and continues down, perfectly fine. And once we get kind of close to this area, I'm going to be looking on the lower time frame for some type of confirmation confirming that, hey, this move is going to continue down to this area. And this will be our target area, this lower zone here, because that's the next potential area that price has really kind of played at. So now when we're looking at this, we're on the 5-minute. We're just waiting now. Now, at this point, we're kind of just waiting for price to give us some type of understanding of what it's doing. We could go down to this 1 minute, and we got nice structure, nice formation here. So now in this scenario, how I already see something very beautiful. I see a pattern that could be a formation to continue down, confirming this structure. I can go down to the lower time frame. This is a 1 minute. So now I'm detailed into the move that's actually happening on the 5-minute. As you can see, I'm kind of already anticipating for price to continue to push down, but I want to see something on this 1 minute time frame confirming all of that. We've got strong momentum here, and then prices gave us a nice lower high and is starting to push down. We can utilize that information to understand, hey, if we can get a nice continuation underneath this low here and pushing it down to this zone down here, we could be looking for a good trade. It could be a good potential trade. And I see that move happening. I'm going to jump down to the 15-second, and I'm going to find something that can give me a good confirmation of, hey, we're getting ready to push down. And we're looking and utilizing momentum. So now when I get this break here, we're looking good. We're looking good. So now I'm just waiting. Okay, we got strong momentum. We can get down to this 15-second, and we can kind of wait for a pullback after it breaks this area. Now, if we don't get a pullback and price just continues to shoot, that is what it is. We will just take that missed trade. But I do see in this 30-second candle, this next candle, to give me some type of pullback in order to find an entry. So remember, right now, I'm just waiting for it to give me some idea or some identification of, hey, we're going to continue down. But this low right here, if you could see, this low is where price is going to probably give us some type of formation to give us a pullback to confirm this structure that it just made. And if it doesn't, price continues to fall, well, then so be it. We missed that trade, and we just wait, and we can find another trade. It's very simple, very easy, and very delicate. So remember, the very first thing that we're doing, a 5-minute time frame, we're finding our understanding of what the market's going to do. We're getting our higher time frame zones and kind of understanding the higher time frame move that's getting ready to happen. We can understand that, and now we can go down to this 1-minute time frame. We can find a good trade on this 1-minute time frame and take a 3-minute entry, a 5-minute entry, maybe even a 2-minute or a 4-minute. You know, it determines on where you're trying to reach to and how much time you think that you really need in order to get to that area. Because when you have this scenario, well, if we would have came here, took this off this level line, we'd have took a 5-minute. I need to get down to that 15-second. Okay, so this is a good move here. I'm going to take this trade. So the reason why I took this trade, we had a nice little momentum slowdown. We had a nice little pullback here, and then price just kind of rounded off and continued to push down with momentum building up. Now, the reason I took it on the way of this close, because I wanted to make sure that momentum was still going to continue to push me down. It wasn't going to give me some type of fake out and instantly pull back the candle, kind of like what it's doing now. It normally does this in this second to third candle. So I like to just patiently wait on that second candle to close, because more than likely, normally it's going to push down after that second candle, especially when you get some momentum built behind you and you're trading that 5-minute move. It's very simple, very easy to understand. Sometimes we can get in a little late because we're waiting on closes. Sometimes we get in a little early, but the best thing to do is to wait on the closes, because that's a big key confirmation of understanding what price is telling you. And in this situation where it was a close win and we still believe that it's going to continue down, it doesn't hurt to continue to analyze the market, and maybe you want to take a push down. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, why did you enter? You didn't take a level line break, or you didn't take a EMA entry, or you didn't take. No, I utilized the 5-minute higher time frame move. I already understood that I'm waiting for a confirmation of this structure being broken. We broke this structure, and then price gave us a confirmation. We had momentum pick up, so we entered here, and then price carried us down, and we were able to get the win. It was a close win because, well, it looks like this area over here, if we go back to the 1 minute, this area over here, it seems to be that there's something going to slow us down. Now, what that could be, I don't know. We can go back to farther in the market. If it's too far, we need to obviously go to a higher time frame. And we can see, yeah, right here, price hesitated here a couple times in the past. So what happened? Price hesitated, and now it's kind of getting another little retest or a pushback, just more or less buyers trying to take back control. But as you could see with the momentum of these 5-minute candles, the odds of that happening, very slim, man, very slim. Look at these 30-second candles. Just look how much bigger they are compared to this or this. These candles take up this whole move, you know. So it's the understanding in knowing what price is really telling you. Remember, I'm only taking a 1-minute trade, so I don't need the whole 5-minute move to happen. I need to understand that it's going to happen, and I can't anticipate it way too much, because then you're getting in too early, and then the price will pull back on you, and you ultimately just lose the trade because you entered way too early and should have waited for a confirmation. Or maybe you entered way too late because you wanted the confirmation to be a lot stronger, and you kind of got pulled back on. That's okay. That happens. It's about adjusting and understanding to what you're doing. I hope that you were able to kind of really understand the step-by-step case, really understand how I'm taking the entry. It's really all a thought process. Like I said, the zones and the marking of the charts and stuff, It's what slows you down to help you kind of grasp what you're doing in the market. So remember, let's think about this. Step one. But family, I just wanted to bring you in real quick before we finish the video out. I just want to let you know, if you wanted the course, wanted to know anything about what I'm talking about, you can literally just get it down below. It's only 150 bucks. You actually get access to the community for 6 months with the course. So literally the value of the access to the community is the price of the course. So it makes so much sense. I did that because it was a good benefit to you purchasing the course. So then you get access to a 30-day lab, because I do them every other month. We're finishing up the first one that we're doing. The next one, I really can't wait to do it because I'm excited, and I'm already starting to prepare for it and prep for it. It'll be not what's April, May. It'll be in May. So in May, we'll be doing another 30-day lab. That's there too. Also, shout out to everybody under the affiliate. The 25% kickback comes back this week. Everybody that's under, it's getting $14 put into their account. It'll be sent there. First time ever doing this, so I'll let you know how long and on average how it'll be. But if you want to know about that, you can just join the affiliate and you actually get access to 25% of my withdrawal every month that I take with my affiliate account. So it's an incentive, and it's something of me giving back to the people under me that are benefiting me. I wanted to benefit you. So if you're trading, making profits, you're getting some money extra. And if you're losing money, well, then you're getting some money back. So it's a win-win for everybody. And there's only 7 people in it. So, you do the math. When we start to get bigger, the bigger the amount comes, you can start getting kickbacks of $100, $200. You just got to get it there. That's the goal. But yeah, join the family, join the community. I hope to see you in there. If not, I hope that you were able to get some value from this. I appreciate you. I thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. What we're doing, 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, whichever makes it easier for you to see the market. If you're taking longer trades, like 3-5 minute, minute trades, it doesn't hurt to go to the 15-minute, kind of see what that move is doing. But ultimately, first thing we're doing, higher time frame, we're understanding what the market looks like. We're looking for a good market that gives us that interest, and then we're finding our zones. We're finding the tendency that's about to happen in the market. And if we have the ability and we can see a level line, well, we use a level line. In this scenario, there wasn't much of a level line to kind of really give us or gauge off of, because we're kind of in a higher trend. Well, higher time frame trend. So I'm utilizing this lower low. And if it wants to continue down, remember, if a downtrend is continuing, it's going to make lower lows and lower highs. And then if an uptrend is continuing, it's going to make higher highs and higher lows. So that's how we can understand that the trend is continuing, and we utilize that information. And when we get the understanding, hey, price is starting to push down, we can go to that lower time frame and kind of understand and gauge the market from there and try to find an entry in that area. Remember, we're not trading this entire move. This right here, this whole move, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Pretty much an hour long move. I'm not sitting there for an hour. Even if I'm clapping trades back to back, I'm going to accept my wins and walk away. The biggest thing that's going to come to you when you start to get a handle at this and you really get an understanding is walking away when you're up, when you're actually making profits and you're actually seeing your capital grow. Walk away. A lot of traders get greedy and they don't walk away, and then the market humbles them, and then, oh, I should have did this, well, do it. Just walk away. It's hard enough to walk away when you're losing. Imagine how hard it is to walk away when you're consistently winning. You're not going to want to walk away. Well, I could just print money. You're not Jerome Powell. But ultimately, it's understanding of what you're seeing in the market and what the market's telling you, and then we can utilize that to find a good entry. So remember, let's go back over this. I probably repeated this multiple times. Higher time frame, we're finding a good chart, a good understanding, maybe an imbalance in the market. If we're in a consolidated market, maybe we're looking to come off of a major zone. we're deciding what market we're getting ready to trade. Then we can go in there, find our zones on the higher time frame, kind of find a tendency that the market's getting ready to do, or maybe we see a pattern in the market that we want to utilize, and we can find all that. We utilize it on the higher time frame to get the move that we're trying to trade inside of, and then we go down to the 1 minute time frame, and this is where we're kind of getting a more detailed look of the move that's happening. Remember, on the higher time frame, if we're in an uptrend or an up move, well, maybe on that lower time frame before that move happens, we're going to see a downtrend or a down move that will get ultimately reversed and then push that higher time frame move up. So prices just got to collect a little liquidity on the lower time frame in order to get that liquidity behind it to make that move on the higher time frame happen. That is a gem. That is a gem, straight gem. So that's why we're going to the 1 minute, to kind of get a detailed oriental look of what I'm looking at and kind of trying to find the best trade or the best idea, or maybe if I'm feeling, I'll just take a 5 minute trade and enter off this 1 minute. I don't got to maybe drop down to that 15-second chart. When we drop down to that 15-second chart is when we're trying to maybe get more detailed, because we're kind of close to the zone and we just want to catch this trade, and we want to make sure that we're getting the best entry. It's no different when you take an entry from the 1 minute than taking it on 15-second. It's just your timing is going to be a little different. We can take 5 minute trades off the 15-second, but we're more than likely looking for 5 minute trades on the 1 minute entry, or at minimum a 30-second entry. But 15-second is more detailed. It can cause a lot of confusion, because like I said, that lower time frame move is going to look way different than what is actually happening on the higher time frame, and you don't want to get sucked into that lower time frame scenario, because that higher time frame is holding the most weight. That's the move that we're trying to trade. So that's a very easy explanation of how I'm taking these 1 minute trades, kind of a step-by-step guide. Remember, first step, higher time frame, we're finding the chart that we're looking for, a good imbalance, a pattern, or something that we can utilize to trade that move in the market. Then we're finding our zones. If we're in a consolidated market, even if we're in a trending market, we can still find our zones to see and decide where our next target could be, or where our next area of interest could be, or where maybe price needs to pull back to confirm before we continue up in that trend. So then we go down to this 1 minute time frame, and we're looking for an entry, or we're still continuing to look for the pattern that's going to show us, or the idea or the case that this 1 minute time frame is showing us, that's going to correlate and give us, hey, this is forming that higher time frame move, so this is what we're looking for. And then we can either trade that, or we can get more detailed into it and find a trade on the lower time frame and just take a quicker trade. That's the only reason that you be going down to the lower time frame, is maybe to take a quicker trade or just get a more detailed entry. And then the entry is, like I said, this entry was more of a break of the lows, and then we're trying to wait to confirm that momentum is on my side. And then you'll have maybe a level line break that you can utilize as an entry, or you get this EMA and you utilize that as an entry as well. Those are the confluences to add to, hey, all right, the higher time frame's lining up, my lower time frame's lining up. Now I'm just looking for this confirmation, and then this confluence on top of that of, oh, okay, we got a level line here, let's break that level line. Or we got a lower low here, let's break that lower low. Or maybe we're in a head and shoulders pattern, and we just retested the neckline, and now we're getting ready to confirm that pattern. We're confident in using that as a confluence in our entry as well. So it's a very simple step-by-step process, but as long as you're just going from that higher time frame to that lower time frame, you're trading that higher time frame move and sticking with that move, and then kind of just going to that lower time frame, so you can get a detailed entry. It's a win-win either way. So I hope that this was valuable. I hope that this was helpful. This is something that a lot of you were asking for. So I kind of wanted just to break it down and kind of give you a good step-by-step process. I hope that it was useful. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me in the labs or ask in the community, and I'll definitely go over it. But with that being said, I appreciate you. I thank you. And like, subscribe, and share. Peace.